In 1966, the most valuable sports prize in the world disappeared from a display case in London. The theft triggered a nationwide police panic just a few months before the tournament began. A week later, the search ended when a dog named Pickles discovered the trophy wrapped in newspaper at the bottom of a garden hedge. The trophy was stolen again in 1983, this time in Brazil. It was never recovered, and investigators believe it was eventually melted down into gold bars. We are going to look at the history of this legendary cup, alongside the secondary awards that recognize the individual roles required to win it. For most of the planet, the World Cup is the absolute peak of athletic competition. Winning this gold represents a level of success that few other trophies can match. The 1930 original, later named the Jules Rimet trophy, featured a winged figure representing Nike, the ancient Greek goddess of victory. During World War II, an Italian official hid the cup in a shoebox under his bed to ensure it remained out of reach during the occupation. Politics often collided with the sport. In 1938, Benito Mussolini reportedly sent the Italian team a telegram with a blunt instruction: win or die. Because Brazil won 3 titles by 1970, a squad featuring a young Pelé was allowed to keep the original trophy permanently under FIFA rules. With the original trophy retired to Brazil, FIFA commissioned the current design, a solid gold globe held aloft by 2 figures. As the World Cup grew into a global television spectacle, FIFA began introducing individual honors to highlight the specific performances that decide the tournament. The Golden Ball is the tournament's MVP award, given to the best overall player as determined by a panel of experts. Lionel Messi's 2014 campaign is a case study in the award's bittersweet nature. He was named the best player in the tournament, but lost the final to Germany. Receiving the individual honor is often a somber moment when the team has fallen just short of the primary goal. In 2022, Messi's story ended differently. He became the only player to win the Golden Ball twice, but this time he did so while lifting the World Cup. The Golden Ball remains a prestigious mark of skill, but for the elite, it is rarely a substitute for the team trophy. The Golden Boot is awarded to the top goal scorer. Unlike the MVP, there is no voting involved. It is a matter of statistics. If goal counts are tied, the winner is determined by who has the most assists, followed by who played the fewest minutes. Even a record-breaking performance cannot guarantee the championship. In 2022, Kylian Mbappe scored 8 goals, including a hat-trick in the final, to win the Golden Boot. He became the top scorer in the world, yet walked away without the cup. The Golden Boot shows that a player can perform their role with perfect efficiency and still see the title go to a more balanced opponent. The final awards in the set are the Golden Glove for the best goalkeeper and the best young player for the breakout star under 21. The Golden Glove is essentially a Cy Young award for goalkeepers. It recognizes the lone player who managed the highest pressure while isolated as the last line of defense. Argentina's 2022 squad swept these categories. Emi Martinez took the Golden Glove for his penalty saves, while 21-year-old Enzo Fernandez was named the best young player. While not every champion sweeps the individual awards, these secondary honors often reflect the depth of talent that supports a winning run. In a sport where a single bounce often decides the winner, these trophies are the only tangible evidence that a team reached the peak of the game. However, history shows that winning the World Cup often precedes a collapse. This is known as the curse of the defending champions. Between 2010 and 2018, 3 consecutive defending champions, Italy, Spain, and Germany, were eliminated in the group stage of the following tournament. This sharp drop-off in performance occurs because the defending champion becomes the primary target for every other tactical innovation in the sport. Success is temporary, and the high pressure of the tournament constantly demands a new generation of players. The very next test arrives in 2026, when the World Cup will be hosted across the United States, Mexico, and Canada. This upcoming tournament will expand to include 48 teams, the largest field in the history of the competition. When you see a player collapse in tears or a city celebrate in the streets, you now know the exact hardware they are fighting for. Which nation do you believe will secure the gold in 2026? Share your top pick in the comments below. To see how these players perform during the rest of the year, click the link to our breakdown of the Champions League versus the Premier League.